Today is Monday. Monday, the day everybody hates. Me, I have no problem with Monday. Never, never had. Even when I was working. Wow. My ex-husband, for years, pressuring me to retire. Pressuring me to retire. I kept asking, why you suggest 30s? I met him when I was 30. He was 28. He was 28 and I was 30. 2 years older. Two. Only two. Now, the time that he had been asking me to retire, bring up something. It brings up the time, length of time that I was under attack, even the times that I was not aware yet, but suspected of certain things going on, but could not really pinpoint it because the enemy has ruse, R-U-S-E, ruse, yeah. They play victims. Not only they play victim, and they will accuse you. They don't play victim of other people did done. No, they play victim of you while they are the one destroying you. Chi majo. He was always suggesting that I go look for work in McDonald's. It's like he never wanted me to be making more money than him. In a family, it doesn't matter who's making more money. The wife make more money as long as everybody put together and take care of the house and the children. So I thought. When I met him, he was making I think $9 an hour at a construction company. I believe new construction, because he used to do new plumbing, new piping in the houses. I was already a medical assistant, phlebotomist, EKG monitor, cosmetologist, I had also a real estate certificate. I did not do the license for real estate, but I took the class. I had my certificate. What else? I also spent 12 months taking travel and tourism. So listen, you see, before I met my ex-husband, how many things I already studied? Cosmetology. After cosmetology, I did the second thing I did was travel and tourism. Travel and tourism, studying flight itineraries, where you can manage a whole airport and you can open your own travel agency and things like that. So, excuse me. Um, After PCAA, after travel and tourism, I did medical assisting. After medical assisting, I did histotechnology. No, after medical assisting, I did real estate. After the real estate, I did the histotechnology. After the histotechnology, I did the patient care technician, a way to find my way into a hospital. Um, yeah. So if I got hired as a EKG monitor while I'm in the hospital working as that, then I could find my way into the lab, in histology lab. It could be also in the main lab because of his phlebotomy certification. Not certification just because I took the class, because the class goes under the program, which is medical assisting, and also phlebotomy fall under his medical lab that I was taking at MedVens in 2010. What else? What else? What else? What else? That one was gonna fall under the medical laboratory technology, but I didn't stay in that program because I left the school. After that, I went. This is when I entered Kaiser. After I left MedVens, I went to Kaiser University and then did the histotechnology. I left it alone. Something happened with a teacher. I left the school for about a year. When I returned, I changed a major. Yeah, I changed major from MLT to HT. All right. Someone with education like me, they brought down to zero as a nobody, as a nobody. And there is no one on earth that is above me. Nobody on earth is above me. This is not to minimize, this is to show what I am. No one on earth is above me, not even one. the money I was making was supposed to bring me to wherever I want to be, because there was money to be made. When I work at Duke University, one time I got paid for 109 hours in 2 weeks. 109 hours in 2 weeks at Duke University. I would go to work on Saturdays, and I'll be sitting there for 18 hours. 18 hours, because they had plenty of work, plenty. So I'll be cutting, sectioning tissue. Yeah, it's fun, and you make the money. My shift was normally 2 p.m. To 2 to 10:30, but sometimes it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm still there. I'm still there. I gave my kids each one of them phone where we can not on the phone. So it's like, let's say they call or I call them to check on them, so the phone can be on the counter, and then I'm still working. And it's never for long. It's just to check on them. Mommy's still working. Mommy's coming. Especially, after school. So I have to make sure that they are in the house after school. So I'll be calling and say, where are you guys? Mom, we inside the house. Oh, great. Okay, my children already inside the house, and I can stay longer. It's like I never felt sleepy. I never felt nothing, because when I go home, I just sleep whatever amount of time that I slept, and that was enough for me. It's even, let's say it's 4 hours, let's say it's 3 hours. I make sure my bed was comfortable. My body just relaxed for whatever the hour, and then I'm ready again to go to work. In Virginia, my schedule was 2 o'clock also at Bon Secours Hospital, 2 o'clock, and sometimes it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm still there. Histology has a lot of work. There was money to be made. When after Bon Secours, I went to St. Tara Hospital, which is also Norfolk General. Making money was easy. Even when I gave my resignation in that hospital, the manager didn't want it. He tried his best. I felt it was time for me to leave. I was there for 6 months. I was in a competition. There was a competition for a senior lead shift. There were 3 candidates. I was advised to participate in it. I was not even interested. Someone advised me to. I would say 2 people advised me. A senior tech, a male, and another tech that was there for a long time. After I went for it, then the guy who got me interested in going for the competition encouraged a white woman to go for it too. The reason why I'm talking like this, I mentioned the white, it's because to show the differences in what happened. So now there were two white people in the competition and just me. A man and a girl. And the woman was like, I believe, started there after me. Yeah. Either a week after me or 2 weeks, or she was probably just started when I entered. I entered the Centara Hospital as a traveler, and then I got hired. So I spent 3 months as a traveler and 3 months as a full-time. After my 3 months full-time, I turned in my resignation. They had refused it. I ended up staying at home one day and just call and say I quit. Because when I emailed the letter, they put me through HR, and I had to go see HR a couple of times. They talk, and then they came to the lab and talked to everybody, the ones that was causing a hostility for me. The hostility started after I went for the position, the lead position. Listen, the bringing down started way before I realized it. After I took my patient care technician program after the histotechnology, I find a job in Virginia, Portsmouth, Virginia, where I work at Bon Secours Hospital. Easy, easy peasy. The co-workers were great. You should not have any. If I didn't have somebody paying orders to bring me down, I've been at Bon Secours all my histology career. That's how good it was. My shift, I was like, part of my shift, I was all alone in the lab, the only one, because the first shift would leave at 2-3 o'clock. These are the individuals that been in the lab for 33 years, 42 years. So they are time where they just go straight, hours, they don't really linger. And, excuse me, they trained me well there. But for some reason, the manager see me, and every time she sees me, she say, I have to let you go before 90 days. People, I'm telling you, this is some shit. I'm telling you. I go to work every day, never call out, no issues of being late. Every time the manager look at me, I have to let you go before 90 days. They used to use all the old-fashioned labeling on the slides. You write the information on the slide with a pencil. Okay, so that was easy to make error, which I didn't have much. And in the lab, we are supposed to look after each other, meaning the next person working on the slide supposed to catch whatever error there was in order for before they hit the pathologist table, desk. The only time I heard that I had a error, it was a time that it looks like they may have already got bad notes on me already, the bad notes that were propagated that I know about yet. Now, people don't look out after my slides, they look out after everybody's slides. Because now they were looking for a reason to let me go. The shift that I worked there at Don Secours, that shift, I unload the biopsies from the morgue, VIP processor, and then I embed them, put them in the mold, a paraffinated paraffin, okay, making the block. So after the block is chilled, then I cut them. While cutting them, I have to watch out for the IHC slides that were loaded by the first shift. I have to do the blood smears, and some of them were already done. All you have to do is remove them from the machines and things like that. When I empty the VIP processor and I just embed, wait for the blocks to chill, and then you have some slides to load on the Ventana, the benchmark. You have to load or you have to unload, depending on what time they had loaded the machine. Okay. So I was always hearing that the doctors love my biopsies because I embed them and I cut them. A time or two, you might have a section that is thicker than the other. It depends on when you section it. Let's say if you pick the very first section from the water bath, you pick it up with the side, that one might be a little bit thicker than the rest of them. So the pathologist might say that a slide was too thick. And then, but these are not errors. It's just you pick up the thicker section. But some people might call it error. It's okay if it's called error. All you have to do is just go and get another section. So this is why people look after the other, because every mistake can be fixed. The same way, I've been in pathology labs where people create errors for people. Which is why I had decided to try to open my own lab, because patient tissues were wasted. When people want somebody out of the lab, they use patient specimen to make and create errors for the individual that they want out. Something happened in Texas, Dallas, Texas. That was Ameripath. And while working there, everybody like Katsia when you get to that place. Oh, she's a keeper. She's a keeper, because I'm doing my work very fast. Every 25 minutes, I get up and go get another slip of blocks to cut. I was cutting there. The embedders sometimes would be like, Katsia, sit, wait. wait. Then I'm like, okay, I'll sit. or they'll tell you to go, a little slower because I'm finishing too much. So what I'm finishing when I'm finishing my work, so I have to keep going to get, because I don't like to sit around without doing anything. Guess what? It takes away from other people work. In certain labs, it would be okay, meaning the whole workload is done early, but you still get paid your 40 hours. But in a certain lab, they go by numbers. So you have to write numbers of what you've done. Therefore, it's not in the advantage of the other techs because they don't, you keep taking the work. But they love me there. They said I was a keeper. All of a sudden, I was there as a traveler. All of a sudden, I believe in my second month. Now, all the works have been been hidden for me, and I'm like, okay, I'll go to work and I'll cut a few slips, and then nothing forgets you. I'll be walking around looking, asking for, to help with different things. And after a while, they want me to just file slides. I'm like, oh, what's going on? I say nothing to people. Within myself, I'm like, what's going on? File slides. But the agency, when they send you, they don't really care what you do as long as you get paid and things like that. But me, I'm like, okay, I'm wondering. Oh, so much for being a keeper, just filing slides. What happened is that Quest had purchased America. Quest require numbers. And when I was doing it too fast. It took away from, Alice, I am doing fine, thank you. How about you? Then they ended up taking the work. Every tech takes their work because they didn't want to be let go of not doing anything. I'm like, okay. Do you know what they did? There was a prostate case. I went to work one afternoon, evening, that was at night, and I was sectioning some prostate. Prostate case and fine needle specimen period is the very delicate, you cannot waste them. You hear my accent. Where do you think? Because mine is a kind of mix, it's not a specific. Alice. Okay. The reason why I'm asking is because people use location to do witchcraft on people, you know? And my ministry is to help people to avoid witchcraft attack. And it's like to help people, first of all, to fight it, to survive it, and not to practice it themselves. So if you have issues with anyone, let's say most of the time we don't know where we have our issues, where they're coming from, because not everybody is able to see. Um, and what else I would say on that? I was talking about work and the time when my issue started with witchcraft, and when I actually realized that I was under a very, very specific battle. Yes. Um, And I believe that I survive what I survive because God wanted me to go through them in order for me to know them and know how to help others survive them. Because what I went through, no one in the Bible ever went through it. No one. And which is why I had no one to help me. You see, certain people would be experiencing something and then they go to a church and then they get delivered. I could not find anyone to help me because the only one person I had found to help me, that person ended up getting paid to help destroy me too as well, a pastor, a prophetic pastor, because he is able to see your problem and then know exactly what to pray against. And that was a very gifted pastor too, because when he prayed, it doesn't take time. He prays in the morning with you, and then in the afternoon when you go to work, drastic change. Yeah, he was good. And that pastor is about to lose his gift because he went against me. I am one person people should not go against. But if they didn't, I would not know what I am. You know, they are things that I to do. For example, this is a confession and also a testimony. I didn't really care about certain things in life, and let me put it in the right word so people don't take it the wrong way. Let's say I am with my ex-husband and I want to leave. I would lie on myself and then tell him because I would tell him something that I know he would not forgive in order for him to release me. Because once I am with somebody, the person, we go to bed one time, they never want to leave me alone. They always want it because they become addicted with that sexual energy for me, which I did not understand. I couldn't know really exactly what it was. You are so beautiful. Alice, you are so nice. If I say thank you, I give you permission to do witchcraft for me. I'm gonna say you are so nice. Be careful. Everything that you do, any word as such as yes, thank you, welcome, a handshake. These are gestures and answers that in the spirits, they can receive it as a permission to practice witchcraft on you. So be careful. And also, how you call this, compliments. Don't really say thank you to compliments. Certain compliments are not compliments. Yeah, they're looking for a yes from you or permission or authority. They take it for me because I am very, very much know what I'm saying. 51 years of surviving witchcraft from my own mother, my aunt, my father, her grandmother. 51 years, and I am actually 51. Since the day I was born, my mom tried to kill me by releasing my umbilical cord, and I was supposed to bleed to death. And God said, no, not this one. God sent a neighbor. Before the neighbor came in, the neighbor was next door. It's like on the wall. You know how you go to the hotel rooms and then there is a door in between the wall. So there is a door between you and the next womb. That's how it was. Went through that door. Oh, it's Jonas. So in my country, they said, Madam Jonas. Hey, Madam Jonas, what's baby? No. Okay, so what? The baby's been crying for so long. Well, the baby is fine. The baby wasn't fine. That was me. The baby wasn't fine. The baby was dying. And after a while, she didn't believe that I was fine. Do you change the diaper? Do you give the baby food? Yes. Something pushed the landlord. She was also a landlord to say, I am coming. She came. When she came, she checked where I was. My clothes was full of blood. And she said, I believe her name was Madame Frito. And she asked my mom, Madame Jonas, you didn't see the baby? You didn't check the baby clothes full of blood? No, she didn't see that. She said, no. She said, well, she's full of blood. And then she said, what happened to her umbilical cord? Oh, well, the midwife didn't tie a knotted. It's not true. It was knotted. And as I'm explaining it, it's like I'm seeing the scenario. It was knotted. She removed it. She did something, and when I was in, she received message that she was carrying a special baby, but she never talked about the message that she received. And the day I was born, she didn't see a star. She saw a flicker. And before the birth, because she got baptized while I was in her womb, she received a message again then. The message said, that baby is this, that baby is that. So it looks like they try to make deals with people about me since the womb. So I was supposed to be sacrificed that day into whatever they made the deal with. And she was going to be the one actually killing me by letting loose my umbilical cord, and I would be bled to death. God said, not this one. Day one. Okay. At Bonsoko, the manager kept saying, I have to let you go before 90 days. For some reason, I felt her. I never doubted her, but I never thought of what she said to me. She just talk and talk. Do you know, 10 days before my 90 days, she let me go on my day off? I went on my day off to talk about some error, myself, because when I make the error, I know it. So sometimes when people tell me I know I make error, I know it's not me, because the signal of error, I didn't receive it. I just ignore. And most of the time I say, this, trust me, this was not my mistake. That error, find whoever makes it. Most likely somebody created the error and put my initial on it. When I got there, I went to talk to Victoria, my supervisor, that was so happy when I came on board. Everybody was happy. I learned fast, and I don't even really need training. I'm a self-starter. So I'm like, okay, well, this is what happened last night. This happened last night. And so I felt I had an error. I received signal of error. Then I went to make sure that they fix it. Then she called the supervisor, and then the supervisor said they have to let me go. Just like this. And there are people that make mistake after mistake, and they keep giving them they repair it for them. They keep making fixing. Me, the day that I feel the error, I went and I said that if they had a chance to catch this error, my authenticity, my mouth. But guess what? I never lie because of it. I'm not gonna lie. I went there, I said that I believe there was an error. I'll just come to make sure that it was caught, or if I have to fix it. Somebody like this, like me, you let go for coming to you and tell you that last night I think I made a mistake. I would like to fix if it was not caught. Then I went to a agency, sent me to Center Real Estate, that mystery, medical assistant, phlebotomy, EKG, patient care technician, histotechnology, and I have my bachelor in health science. Makes 9. I never really count my bachelor because I never work on it. Bachelor of Science in Health Science. So that's makes 9. 9 trade. CNA. CNA. I never work as a CNA, so that makes 10. I'm full of them. But how can I do this? How can I do this? Let me make this another video.